Hello there everybody, this is Vivian13 here, and welcome to a game called Tattoo Removal Simulator. That is effing right. We are going to be removing other people's tattoos. Ain't that exciting? So if anyone out there who's a tattoo artist, I am sorry, I'm going to possibly remove your work, because I am in the game of making money off of removing your work. So once again, hopefully that you all do not get offended by me removing some really awesome tats. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna start our career in our adventure of removing tattoos. Okay, what we got here? Ooh. This is what it's gonna look like without tattoos. This is what's gonna look like when you have tattoos. And it's our job to purify the land of tattoos. One customer at a time. And our little tattoo removal tool right there. And of course we got a first aid kit, because you never know if our customer is going to have a little bit of a cut by accident, because sometimes tattoo removal can be sensitive. Like, see, this person here has a lot of tats, but if he comes on over to our shop, he's gonna find out that it's not his lucky day, as he is going to get his tattoos removed. So yeah, it's good to have tattoos, but maybe there's gonna be a time when customers coming over to our shop and be like, it's time for me to remove these tattoos. It reminds me of my ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, that kind of thing. Alright, so here we go. Tattoo on the right upper arm. Got it. During a phase I now refer to as the error. Please remove it before anyone else asks me what it means. I no longer know. Get me 150 bucks. Alright, let's go. Oh man, that is one effed up tattoo. Alright, you're gonna need to get a screenshot of this. There we go, save it for the thumbnail.
Any day now.
Alright, sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and go to removal. Alright. And the left mouse button to remove the tattoo.
I got this tag because it was either this or a tramp stamp. Lost a bet.
Use tab to highlight. Okay. Cute. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Okay, now as you all can see from right over there.
Man, this is weirdly relaxing.
Yes, just talk to me, because this is going to be painful, as I'm going to do this one step at a time. That's right. Remove all that tattoo. I want this tattoo gone. And as you all can see right down there, there's a pain level.
I bet you've seen some wild ink in your time.
Yeah, I have. Your mom came in and she wanted me to remove a tattoo of our encounter. I'm trying to spread a little bit of a cheer because I know this is painful.
Laser me like one of your French girls.
French girls? I have French girls. I wish. Okay, 89%.
Kinda smells like burnt toast.
Yeah, it's your skin. So stay still, you don't want me to cause an error.
Man, this is weirdly relaxing.
Yeah, it is. There we go. Alright. Right mouse button to scar spray. Get rid of that scar. It's like a spray on tan.
It's not gonna remove itself.
There we go. Nice. Okay, so I'm guessing if we harm the customer, odds are that we are going to perhaps lose some money, because knowing that we're going to have to possibly pay for our customers' medical expenses. So luckily we didn't, and we got no harm incidents, which is entirely great. Alright, and 5-star procedure. Nice. So now we'll be able to go on over to lasers, and we're going to be upgrading our laser. So now we're going to be there you go. Alright, yeah. Okay, and we may as well upgrade it again. Alright. We got a VIP studio, no rating. I don't know how to unlock it. Alright. Vanessa Calder, high pain tolerance. So we really gotta be careful with her. If looking to remove large tattoo across my back, I've got other ink I'm keeping, so please be precise. I can handle pain just fine, just want this one gone. It doesn't fit me anymore. Oh, that's a nice tat. There you go.
Tick tock. Let's go.
Alright, just trying to get a good screenshot because this is going to be like a before and after kind of thing. Alright.
Finally, some competency.
You just stay still and let the tattoo removal artist does his work.
So is this where you pretend to be professional?
Yes, I pretend to be professional all the time.
I got it on a cruise. Huge mistake.
It's a nice tat, though. And I didn't even know cruises do tats.
That doesn't smell FDA approved.
Of course it's not FDA approved. It's your skin's getting, in a way, burned because of this laser.
You didn't ruin everything. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I try my best not to ruin everything.
That doesn't smell FDA approved.
It's not. There you go. And now, scar spray.
Hello, I'm not getting any younger.
There we go, you're done. Alright. Let's upgrade our laser again. Okay, let's see our next. Let's see. Oh, you have got to be effing kidding me! I'm gonna have to remove the facial tattoos. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's definitely the face. Perhaps the most sensitive area of the body, except for, well, I'm not exactly a doctor, but I think I know that the face is sensitive sometimes. But please let me know in the comment section if that is true or not. Or if just let's have a conversation about facial tattoos and perhaps other tattoos and stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this procedure. You want me to do the face? Oh, you got nice tattoos, but luckily you're not... Ooh, that's a nice one as well. Don't make me
Hey, yo, you good?
use this. Can't you see I'm trying to get in the zone here? We're doing the face and it's gonna get dangerous, so you better stay still. Alright.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
I'm not leaving you hanging. Just stay still. Stay still, please. Thank you. You're being such an awesome person today.
Is that burnt skin? Nah, that can't be it.
It is burnt skin. It's supposed to. That's how you remove tattoos. Okay, just...
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Thank you. Okay. To chin as well. Alright. Just...
You're almost there. Keep it up.
Okay, now then, oh great. Okay, just gotta be careful. Just do it. Yeah, there you go, yeah. One strip. That's right.
Why this one? Just needed something to match my vibe. You know what I'm talking about.
The tribal warrior look, yeah. Okay, and then we use the scar spray to remove all those scars, make your face nice and clean for the new tribal look.
You just gonna chill all day?
There we go, that's done. Beautiful work, Mora, if I don't say so myself. Okay, we got a story mission with Dakota Johnson. She kind of reminds me from Cyberpunk 2077, I think. Yeah, her name was Judy. Alright. Let's upgrade my tattoo. Yeah, let's upgrade our laser. Do we got another person to do? Okay, man, this is definitely gonna take a while. Alright, so this is a story mission. Alright. Let's get to it. Alright, here we go.
Thanks for doing this.
No problem.
So, is the prison paying you for this?
Not really. It's more of a volunteer program I pitched to them. They thought it would be good for their PR.
Oh, so you're here by choice.
Yeah, I figured it might help people who want a clean slate.
Nice. It's been a while since I've met a decent person in here.
Really?
Nah, just kidding. I don't think there's such a thing as truly evil person. Just lost, misguided.
Or unloved?
Yeah, that's probably the most common.
So what's the deal with this prison?
Well, it's mixed, but men and women are in separate wings.
Why's that?
It's supposed to help with rehabilitation, but they still don't want us too close, you know? Keeps things controlled.
Makes sense.
But we cross paths sometimes. It's not like we're living in the bubble. Anyway, is this gonna hurt?
How
Yes.
bad did it hurt when you got it?
Pretty bad.
Then multiply that by 4, maybe 5.
Now I regret asking.
Alright. Gotta break the ice in order to break the news that this is gonna be painful. Alright, so here we go. Yep, okay, so let's go get rid of the small tattoos first.
Oh, wow. I thought I was good with pain, but this is a new level. Can I talk while you're doing this, you know, like to distract myself?
Go for it.
All right. So, I want these gone because I'm planning to work with kids. As a swimming instructor. Can't exactly wear a swimsuit looking like this.
Kids? In here?
No. After I'm released.
That makes more sense.
This is an unusual prison, but no kids and no swimming pools.
You like swimming?
I love it. We had a pond at my foster parents' ranch, and I used to spend hours in the water. It was the only place I felt completely free. When I'm out of here, I want to help kids feel that way too.
That's a great goal.
Thanks. I can't change the past, but these tattoos, they're just bad memories. Once they're gone, I can finally move on.
You sound pretty determined.
I've spent enough time feeling sorry for myself. When I get out, I want to focus on helping people, building a life I'm proud of.
That's the spirit.
You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
That's your story to share. Only if you want to.
Well, it's a pretty wild story.
I'm listening.
Well, like everyone in here, I'm innocent. Did nothing.
Of course.
Okay, not really. I'm no comedian, as you can tell. Especially while being tortured.
Sorry about that.
No. Keep going. It's fine. Painful as hell, but fine.
All right.
So, I used to bartend at this little place out in the middle of nowhere. It was a rough crowd, mostly bikers. You know the type? Get drunk, start a fight, hug it out, and then buy each other drinks.
Sounds lively.
That's one word for it. Fights were half of the entertainment. Management didn't mind. Honestly, without the chaos, the place wouldn't have survived.
Where was it?
Middle of nowhere in Dead End, USA.
Good one.
One night, this guy comes in with a couple of friends, celebrating something. He wasn't like the usual crowd, you know? Clean cut, confident, and just different.
Sounds like trouble.
Oh, big trouble. But I didn't know that at the time. He left me a big tip and disappeared. For a whole month, I kept hoping he would come back.
Did he?
Eventually. And this time, I got brave. Or stupid, depending on how you see it. And asked for his number.
Bold move.
Bold? Yeah. And embarrassing. I was blushing so hard, I probably looked like a neon sign.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
It did. We started dating. He was charming, sweet, a little too perfect, if I'm honest.
Too good to be true.
Exactly. But at the time, I didn't see it. I was lonely, desperate for something. Or someone. You know how they say, When you're wearing rose-colored glasses, red flags just look like flags.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, I should have paid attention. He would always say, "You don't need anyone but me." At the time, I thought, that's so sweet. Now, I realize he was just cutting me off from everyone who might have told me I was making a mistake.
That's pretty messed up.
He always knew just what to say to make me feel special. But there were little moments when I wondered if he was just saying what I wanted to hear. He invited me to his place after a couple of months.
And?
And wow, his house was incredible.
Like fancy?
Way beyond fancy. He had 7 vintage motorcycles in his living room. 7! Who
Dang,
even
7
does that?
vintage motorcycles?
Sounds more like a museum than a house.
Exactly. One of them was a 1969 Electra Glide that used to belong to Marlon Brando.
Whoa.
Okay, that's pretty badass.
It was. But it didn't feel like a home. It felt calculated. Like everything about him.
So when did things go south?
Not right away. He asked me to join him and some friends for a job.
Let me guess. Something illegal.
He wanted me to help them rob a jewelry store.
And you said no.
At first, it felt ridiculous, you know? I was a bartender, not some master criminal. But then, things went downhill.
What happened?
One of those lively bar fights turned ugly. A guy ended up in the hospital, and the bar got shut down. It wasn't even my fault, but I lost my job.
That's rough.
Yeah. I tried to find work, but in a town like this, not much out there for someone like me. Bills were piling up, and Jack, he had this way of making everything sound easy. He told me I just drive the getaway bike. He kept saying it was the only way out, that I could finally have something better than that damn bar.
And you believed him?
I wanted to. I was desperate. So, when he asked again, I said yes.
Dang it! I didn't even get to the rest of that tattoos. I didn't get all the tattoos. I only got like only 3 or 4. I was really hoping that I would be able to finish all the tattoos and then the demo would be over, but I guess the developers did not want me to go too far in the story, so they just ended there. I don't know, but this is Tattoo Removal Simulator. What do you all think? Maybe when the game comes out, do you all want me to do a series on this game? Please let me know in the comments section. Have a good day now.